So my name is Stephen Amusala. I am the Chief Executive Officer for the Anglican Development Services Western. It is a faith-based development organization operating in Western. And our operations in Western, we do community development work. And we intervene in the areas of food and nutrition security, climate change and natural resource management, human rights, governance and peace building. But also we have work in integrated health and social protection. We have work in the area of emergency response. And today, as we are here, we've actually been launching, giving thanks to God for the acquisition of land for the development of a community resource and training center. So why a community resource and training center? We celebrated 25 years of working with communities in 2022, and during that period and season of celebrating, we asked ourselves at the board level, at the staff level, and even in consultation with our stakeholders, and we had a strong impression that we need to acquire space where we can be able to sustain our impact. These interventions that we train at community level, we can also be able to have demonstration, trainings, and that is the reason we then set out to acquire this land, 3 acres of land here in Muraka, Kakamega, but definitely will be serving the entire region. The region is, currently we are working in 10 counties, as much as primarily we work in 4 counties of Kakamega, Vihiga, Bungoma and Busia. But we are also in Trans Nzoia, we have work in Siaya, we have work in Nandi, we have work in Kisii, all those counties even in Siaya. I would say that our work complements very closely with the government, and I'm so glad that during this occasion here we had the government, the county government, the administration, Ngao, national government representation, because at the end of the day we believe and really are convicted that what we do is in complementing the work of government in terms of service delivery. For instance, you realize that our work in food and nutrition security, we work with empowering and equipping farmers with good agricultural practices so that they can be able to increase their yields in the farm across different value chains. Currently we are talking of food systems, and as we do so, then it means that we are making communities food secure, but we are also increasing their disposable income, which will result in families being able to educate their children and ultimately just prosperity. Yeah, and so we are very grateful, because then the other aspect, for instance, in natural resource management, currently the government in its aspiration to plant 15 billion trees, we fit in very well here in Kakamega. For instance, we have been in the process of planting trees in Kakamega forest, rehabilitated quite a huge chunk of the forest, 50 acres. We've planted trees there, and that's part of the interventions that we are running. Yeah, and so for me really it's to appreciate all the support across board from all our stakeholders for us to have such a successful launch of this community resource and training center with the acquisition of this land and blessing it. And we pray that it will be a blessing to many, many generations, and many, many people will truly benefit from this resource here. So thank you so much.
My last question, with the shrinking donor funding, as an organization, how are you aligning yourself?
Thank you, and it's true.
Maintain sustainability.
Yeah, it's true that the donor space is shrinking. We saw what happened with USAID this year, and so actually I must take you back to 2022 when we were celebrating our anniversary. The reason we decided to do a resource center is that most of our projects run for 3 to 5 years. After 5 years, we either have to scale up, or sometimes we have to, close out. And so we thought that even as we close out a project, there are many interventions which have, happened. So how about using this resource center to be able to continue those trainings, for farmers? The other thing we will be doing here in this resource center, it is actually to undertake income generating activities for ADS Western to sustain our mission and to sustain our community interventions. For instance, we do have work in apiary, so we process honey in a small scale. With this resource here, we're going to put up, something factory, an agro-processing center here to be able to scale that up. We've been processing amaranth, grain and flour in a small scale. With this resource here, again with agro-processing, we're going to scale that up, which will contribute to our sustainability, and that, in future, even if, the donor space continues to shrink, we still are able to sustain our mission and to be able to impact on communities. Thank you so much.